Good morning, children. Today we are going to start with a new chapter in EVS 1, chapter number 20, Our Emotional World. Now, when we talk about emotions, what does it mean and how we should cope up with our emotions? You know that sometimes we are happy, we are sad, we are frightened, or sometimes our unwanted emotions can hurt others. So, how we can come out with these emotions and how we can control them and be positive in our life. So this chapter is going to tell us that how we can cope up with our emotions. We are going to cover the points in this chapter. We are going to study about how we can cope up with our emotions, awareness of our flaws. That means if you are lacking behind in certain things, how you can be aware and can utilize your mind in doing the activities in a proper way. How we can change ourselves with these flaws and try to overcome them and be a positive person in the life. Now here are a few activities which you can do it and try to know that how your feelings are reacting in a particular situation or what is your emotional change in these situations. So they have given just an example that is given in your textbook on page number 103. The first one is your own behavior from the time when you wake up in the morning till you go to the bed in the night. That means throughout the day, what all activities you are doing and what is your emotional reaction to these activities. So you need to see that, or you can note down and keep it. The next one is if you see any pictures of natural disasters like flood, famine, earthquake, tsunami, storms in the newspaper, what is your reaction? Then the next one is news about a cricket match in the newspaper. Sometimes there is a news that the cricket match is going to the IPL is going to be start on this date. So what is your reaction for that? Then anger or at your classmate. What is the reaction when your friend or you get angry? Between each of them, you had a fight. So what is your reaction? Then the tricks that jokers or a clown plays in a circus. So what is your reaction in these situations? You need to note down and find out whether your reactions or whether your feelings are changing as per the situation or they are the similar for all the situations. Now, as a human being, our nature changes and there are different aspects of our nature. Sometimes a person gets very angry in a situation. On the other hand, the sometimes person becomes ready to forget and forgive the things easily. Sometimes a person is very jealous at the time he is loving also. Sometimes a person acts like a selfish person. On the other hand, sometimes a person becomes willing to sacrifice his or her things for other and come forward to help. A pity behavior. Anger, joy, sorrow, jealousy, disappointment, fear, etc. Are these emotions? Yes, these all are emotions. And every person is having their own emotional aspect to react to a situation. Now, just take an example. In a class, when you are coming to school, one of your friend had fall down. What will be the reaction of the students who are sitting in the class? Everyone will laugh. But one or two will be there who will come immediately and help the friend to get up. Make a person calm by providing him water or seeing that whether a person got hurt. And if a child had got hurt, then among you only one or two will be there who will take him to the you will take him to the first aid. That means you will take him to the help and provide a first aid treatment on the wound that had been caused. That means everyone's reaction may not be similar in all the situation. It fluctuates as per the person's emotions. So the first point is coping with our emotions. Just as man is able to think that he is an emotional person, in the same way, we should also be able to strike a balance between our thoughts and our emotions. It's very important that our thoughts and emotions cannot go together hand in hand. It should be properly balanced. So, when someone hurts you, how you feel? Are you happy? No, you feel sad. If someone pinches you in the class, your friend sitting next to you pinches you, or when you're going for your PT period, someone will pinch you from backside. How you will feel? Are you going to be happy, or you're going to search that who had done that? So definitely you will search. Why? Because that is a natural behavior. Someone had hurt you and you reacted in a sad way, and you're curious to know that who had done that with you. So, however, we should know how bad do one feels when someone gets hurt. You are not going to be happy in that situation because you have got hurt. If someone does something wrong with you, you are getting angry. That is a natural behavior. However, but you should not lose temper in such situations. If someone had pinched you, in return, I will also pinch or I will slap that person. Why you have pinched me? That is a wrong thing. Rather than you can explain a person that why you have done this to me, I'll inform the class leader or I'll inform the teacher that you have done this with me. So, as per the situation, your emotional balance and your thinking should match. It should not go out of the order. It should know its limit, that where is my limit and how I can react to a situation. Now, when you go to a market or a mall, you feel like having some things like shoes, watches, or pens, or dresses, or any other toys. So, that is a natural tendency. When you see things, you get attracted towards a thing and you feel that I want it. But if you have already these things, then why you need it? That means it becomes a greedy. You should not be greedy for the things. If you really want that, if it is in your need, then only you should purchase that. If we think properly, we can control our emotions. That means if you have already these things, whatever you feel so like buying, then you can make your mind that no, my mind will tell me the things, and accordingly you can come up with the situation. No, I already have these things, so why should I purchase? That would be your reaction. That means you know that how you can manage your emotions. Emotional adjustment involves coping with your emotions, being able to control them, and expressing them in a reasonable manner. You should not overreact to a situation. If your parents will tell you that you already have these things, you may start crying. At a times, a boy or a girl starts crying and sit on the floor. No, I want that only. So that is a greedy thing. But if they make you understand that you already have this thing and you understand them in a proper way, that means you know that how you can balance your emotions in a proper, in a reasonable manner. When we learn to cope with our emotions, our personality becomes balanced and our ability to understand the things increases, and even we can overcome adverse conditions. You need to learn that how you can patiently react to a situation. Calmness is very important in your behavior. Overreaction to a situation can cause adverse conditions and the things can become worse. So it's very important you should react to a situation in a proper way. You should not get hyper. You should not hit each other. In a situation where you have fights in the class or when you are playing on a playground. So in such situation you should react in a proper way. You should not overreact. You should calm yourself, and this can be possible only with the help of meditation. Once you learn to cope up with your emotion, your personality becomes balanced. And this is possible when you understand the difference between your thoughts and emotions and you balance them in a proper way. Once you come out with these situations, you become free from faults such as blaming others, being jealous of that person, calling out their names unnecessarily, pointing others' mistake rather than seeing what you have done, and not able to tolerate them and their success. So these all things are what? These all things are wrong emotions that are coming into your mind. This is a negativity. Negative thoughts can make you a violent person. So you should try to cope up with your emotions at a proper time. So when we become happy and ability to relate others improve, then we can cope up with our emotions. We should understand, yes, everyone can succeed in their life. Only the thing is that one is capable for one thing and other is capable for other thing. All are not similar. Everyone is having their own individual perspective, and everyone can come out with that perspective in a very good colors. That means with the flying colors you can cope up with any of the problems and come out with that problematic situation in a good way. So when you learn with these things, you will not be stubborn. Stubborn means what? You're not going to be what? You will come out with this situation and you will learn that how you can adjust in a flexible way. Flexibility is very important in life. If you learn this flexibility, then you can adjust with any of the situations. I'm talking about flexibility in your behavior, not in your physique. Okay? Exercise is important for your body, but as well as along with the exercise, your mind should also be flexible to carry out with the situations. So, as happy, sad are one of the emotions, in the same way, anger is also one of the emotions. We all get angry in some or the other situation. And when we get angry, when our limit crosses, that means at a point when we feel now I cannot control my patience and I need to react to a situation, that time you become angry. We get angry if something does not happen according to our wish, our will, and or if sometimes if we have been insulted. We cannot come out with that and we react in an angry way, in an aggressive way. Similarly, we also get angry when someone is being ill treated, when someone is very close to you, maybe your friend, maybe your any family member is being ill treated. You react in a situation in an angry manner. Why? Because your near one, your dear ones are being ill treated. Other than that, if animals are also being hurt, how you feel? The ones who knows emotions are there, they feel sad and sometimes they react angrily to control the people who are hurting these animals. So anger is also one kind of emotions and it comes out when you cannot control them. Why? Because it has crossed the limits. When we have discussed about the activities that makes you angry, but it is not necessary that in each and every situation you react in an aggressive way or in an angry way. Your anger could be very often, or sometimes it cannot be controlled, and each and every situation you react in an aggressive way. So it could have an adverse effects on your mind as well as on your body, and sometimes its ill effects are such that you become short tempered. You cannot be flexible as per the situations. You cannot adjust with the situation. Why? Because you become angry and aggressive and you react for each and every situation in the same manner. So we lose our temper in small situations also. Our attitude of cooperation and understanding also starts becoming less. It decreases and we often hurt others by our talk or by a violent behavior. Because of these violent behavior, inflexibility, misunderstanding, no cooperation, we need to face consequences. We need to face its results, and its results could be negative. It can affect our mind and our body, such as we can face with the problem of headaches. Then may not sleep because of our aggressive behavior. And if we may not sleep in a proper way, then we may be dull and we cannot focus on the activities that we need to do throughout the day. Slowly and gradually, you may not focus on your studies and you may not do all the activities that have been required by you. You may be good in sports, but you cannot focus on that because of your behavior. So it's very important that we should come out with such situation. And this aggressive anger could be controlled through meditation only. On page number 104, you are having an activity. Can you tell? You need to tell your own personal response for these questions. Now, I have written my response that what I am going to do in such situations. So, what you would do, Ranjit and Abhay are fighting over who gets to sit on the first bench. They are both very angry. They are close to throwing each other's back. So, in such situation, first of all, I'll calm down both of them, that is Ranjit and Abhay, and I'll explain that one by one each can sit on the first bench so that both of you will get chance to sit. So you need to react to a situation in a peace and calm way. Next one is Hemant wants to take part in the kabaddi competition, but he is shy. He is nervous about telling it to the teacher. Now in such situation, what you can do? First of all, you can motivate Hemant that yes, you need to cope up with your shy behavior and you need to inform teacher that you are interested to take part in the competition. But still, if he is not ready, then on behalf of Hemant, we can go and inform the teacher that he is interested to take part in the competition. But every time, anyway, all cannot help. You need to try to come out with your shy or nervous behavior. Now the next one is Rekha accidentally took Nisha's notebook home. By mistakenly she had took her book at home, Nisha's book. Now the next day when she came to school she saw that at home. So what should Rekha do? Rekha should first tell sorry, by mistakenly this thing had happened, and return the book to Nisha again. Next, can you tell is on same page 104. This you can do it in the textbook or in your notebook. Both the can you tell. It is your choice how you do it. So, are the following persons coping well with their emotions? Put a tick mark of yes if they are and put a wrong tick mark if they aren't. Ramesh told Suresh that Amit had said something bad about him. Suresh decided to react only after confirming the facts. Correct? Once you confirm the facts, then only you can react. You cannot react if one says you just like that. So, correct. The situation is correct. Chaya and Meena usually make equal progress in their studies. The teacher praised Chaya's essay. This made Meena angry and she decided not to speak to Chaya. This is a wrong behavior. Yet, Chaya had not learned Chaya had learned to cope up with the emotions, but Meena has not. Dinesh took Manoj's pen and pencil from his bag and hid them. Later, he said sorry to Manoj and promised not to do it again. He had understood his mistake and he had apologized for his mistake. That means he knew that how he should cope up with the emotions. So this situation is correct. Next day, Sunita wanted to go to the market with her mother, but for some reason her mother had to leave early. Sunita was angry with her mother, but later she asked her mother the reason why she had to leave early. Her anger subsided when she learned the reason. So, what was that? She was angry, so that was a wrong behavior. Moving on to the next point is awareness of our own flaws. The children often in the school say or at home say that my handwriting is beautiful, I'm good in drawing, I'm good in maths, I'm good in arts creativity, I like science, I like to say poetry, I like to say story, I like to recite many things, singing. So this means that people's likes and dislikes and capabilities can be different. Everyone is not similar. Some may be good in studies, some may be good in sports, some may be good in any other activities like singing, dancing, drawing. So everyone's capabilities are different. Just as we gradually understand what we can do, we must also try to understand that what we are not able to do. Why? Because you say in the school that this is my favorite subject, this is my favorite thing to do. But do you understand what is your not favorite things and how I can make them favorite in my list? So that is called as to overcome with your flaws. As I have told you, some may be good at some subjects, some may be good at sports, some may be good at arts, and just as opposite, some may be bad at some other thing. So, we must try to know our flaws, our drawbacks, and as well as our talents so that we can try to improve them. Where our drawbacks or where we are lacking in certain thing, we should try to come out with that. Just as we are able to do different things which we like, the things which we don't like, we don't focus on that things. So what we can do is, as we don't like it, so we don't focus on that 100%, and this is a result we are lacking behind in that things. How we can come out with such situation? Because we are unable to do certain things, it does not mean that we should try doing that things. We should keep on trying to excel at what we can do it, and slowly and gradually its results will be there. That means slowly and gradually when you start practicing that thing, you will be perfect in that thing, and that will give you a positive result where you are lacking behind, and slowly and gradually you will develop interest in that things also. The last point of this chapter is we can change. Is it a motivational word that yes, we can change? Yes. My dear children, no person is entirely good or entirely bad. That means you are not good or bad. You learn from the situations and accordingly you behave it in the same manner. We must always think about the good qualities or virtues, happiness in our friends first. We must help each other to get rid of our flaws. That means if you are open to someone in a proper way, a one who is very close to you, maybe your parents, maybe your friends, or maybe any other family members or your relatives, you should try to discuss with that person what are your flaws, what are your problems. Slowly and gradually, you will get answers for your situation. If a person is well perfect and will guide you in a proper way, then you can overcome with your flaws. If we speak about our flaws as openly as we speak about our talents, it will be also an advantage for us. That means we will get guidance for such situations where we can overcome with our flaws. Remember one thing, you remember your happiness, your birthday celebrations, and so on things. Do you remember your flaws? When you had become sad, or what was your such difficult time in your life? No. Or if your friend hurts you, you remember that. But whatever happiness you have shared with your friend, do you remember that? No, you don't remember that. Why? Because you always try to find out what are bad qualities rather than seeing that what are good qualities. So, you should try to overcome with your jealousy, with your anger. And it is only possible when your behavior is flexible with the situations. Once when we start knowing our flaws in our nature, we must try to correct them ourselves. Sometimes it is not possible. Sometimes we can take the help of our family members, our friends, and so on. Now, here is one example given in your textbook on page number 105. Neha talks the most in her group, and her friends began to avoid her since they did not got a chance to speak. So Neha realized that, and what she had done, she had begun to watch how much she spoke, and she by herself told to her friends that stop me if I am talking too much. Gradually, Neha began to listen to others and brought a change in her own behavior. This way, she had not lost her friends also, and her friendship continued, her bond continued, and she learned to listen to others. So, what she had tried to overcome with her flaw of talkative behavior. Aspects of our nature that bothers others can be changed. Why? Because we don't want to lose our friendship, our bonding, our understanding with others. However, we ourselves must try hard to change them. Otherwise, these aspects may take the shape of flaws in our personality. And once when it starts developing, we become stubborn. We cannot adapt to a situation, and wherein we react in an angry or aggressive manner. So it's very important if you find in yourself that you are having flaws and it is having a problematic behavior with other, or they are not in the same manner how they dealt with previously with you, then you should try to cope up with your behavior. This is only possible when you will come to know your flaws, and that should not affect your personality. So, immediately you should try to understand with it and try to cope up with your behavior. Moving on to the next question is, can you tell on page number 105? First one is, Manoj says I'm going to school and instead goes to playground to play. Is this correct? No, it is completely wrong. Absolutely wrong. Manoj is lying to his parents, so he must not do so. He must be informed that it is a wrong thing, and you should inform your parents first, and then you can come to play, because along with your studies it is important to play, but playing and studying should go simultaneously. The next one is, what will you tell a friend who has a habit of borrowing things and not returning them on time? So, this is again a wrong behavior. You should try to tell your friend that this is a very bad habit. That if you're borrowing the things, it is very important that you should return the things on time. If you do not do so slowly and gradually, no one will give you anything. So, it's very important that you should try to cope up with your such behavior. My dear children, this is an activity. You can do it in your notebook, because this is your personal response. You need to react to the situation in your own way. You should think and accordingly respond the answer. So we end with our chapter. That is our emotional world. We have learned that how emotion affects a person. You know that every person is having emotions in his or herself. So it's very important to understand them. And if you're having any flaws, how you can overcome with that. Because if you are not going to overcome, your personality will become stubborn. You may not be flexible in the situations. You should try to overcome with your flaws. You should try to change your behavior if it is showing any negative impact on any other person who is present in your surrounding. I hope you have understood the video. You know what are your emotions. You know what are your likes and dislikes, your talents, and certain things which you don't like in your life to do. But you can develop a little habit for doing that thing, and think about it that why you don't like. And slowly and gradually, when you start thinking about the things, you may start developing likes to do the things. Listening to your parents, listening to your near and dear ones is very important, because they are the one who are the best mentor and the guider in your life. None other than will help you. Only they are the ones who are going to stand behind you throughout your life and will you guide you in each and every situation. So, I hope if you are having any flaws, definitely you will try to come out with that. You will share with your family members who may help you to come out with these flaws. And you will try to change your behavior in a positive manner by doing exercise, keeping your mind and body calm and peace. That may help you to develop your personality in a better way and to be a good citizen in future. I hope you have understood the video. I'll be meeting in the next video with the next chapter. Till then, take care. Bye bye. Thank you. Have a nice day.